until it goes brown, it's going to add a certain amount of
It's gonna
sweetness to
caramelize
whatever
or
you're
whatever.
going to.
Yeah.
So it's that, you know.
Wow, cool. I don't know anything about cooking except for here's my credit card, bring me the food.
Yeah, well, that works, you know. So I think cooking, and he's naked a lot too. So I don't know if
He's all
gonna be
yours.
like a
He's
naked-
practicing
It's
that.
all you, buddy.
Yes, Joe.
You mentioned that you really love Jimi Hendrix's music. You may have already been there. Have you been to the Experience Music Project?
No, I haven't.
Okay, we have a museum here in Seattle called the Experience Music Project. If you go there, you're going to find an item of yours because it's a music museum and a science fiction museum. And in there is the shirt and tie you wore in Shaun of the Dead.
That was Simon. He's been.
He's been there?
Yes, he has, and he came back to show me the photos of the.
So you've seen the photos of
the
it.
blood-soaked tie.
It's
and
right
shirt.
up the street. You want us to call and get you a pass? Or you have enough time while you're
Well,
in town?
I've got this all day, which is I'm not complaining because I love doing this.
I've got
but-
this crap all day.
let
with
me-
you.
I've got to do this rubbish all day.
I was wondering because this is a museum mostly built as a tribute to Jimi Hendrix, is the way it began by Paul Allen, our local billionaire. And I thought maybe he traded you a guitar pick for your shirt or something.
I'd
for
love one
Jimi
of
Hendrix.
Hendrix's guitar picks.
Well, this place has the original costumes Jimmy wore. It has the whole set, all the instruments he played at Woodstock. It's all
Wow.
on display right next to the Shaun of the Dead stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
I met once when I was a waiter when I was 22 years old. I met Mitch Mitchell, who was the drummer in the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Yeah.
And he's one of those people that, and it doesn't happen very often, but I couldn't literally function through just looking at him. Do you know what I mean? And I think no one else in the world knew who he was, but I
you
think he
locked
was
up.
kind of, I couldn't believe it. You know, they're all kind of dead now, sadly. But
All kind of dead.
they're all kind of dead now, sadly.
Mostly dead.
And
love-
yet immortal in some ways.
Yes, absolutely.
I love the stuff you and Simon do. I mean, from Paul, all of it. Are you guys going to do more? Please. I know.
Yeah.
Was this project like while Simon's off doing Star Trek-y stuff?
Yeah.
You got to put this together. What's
Yeah,
next for
I
you
mean,
guys?
these are one of, this is one of our, when Edgar was doing Scott Pilgrim, me and Simon went off and did Paul, so it was one of those things. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, we're absolutely going to work together again. And, I'm doing this, and I've got a couple of other little things, and Simon's got a couple of things, and Edgar's doing Ant-Man in Atlanta at the moment. But as soon as all that's finished, we've had a great idea for a thing. So we're then going to, if it means we don't make films, if it's one film every 6 years, but that film's kind of cool, then that's
enough
kind
for
of
you.
good enough.
Yeah.
I think just to churn films out because it's what is expected of you. I think you start
Do
to.
you? So it sounds like you work hard, but you also have time for your family and a little relaxing in between projects. Or are you one of those workaholics who's always doing three things? At
I
once?
was never a workaholic. It's only the last 10 years that I've become a workaholic, and I kind of hate it.
You hate it, but the opportunity's there, and you got to do it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no, but I'm up at 5 a.m. every day, and I'm working right through till 10 at night every day.
Wow. What other shows are you on today when you leave here?
I don't know. I have like
That's
three.
perfect. That's
I have
perfect.
Three,
You're so
like,
big you don't even
lovely girls that just kind of push me to places and give me a coffee, and they kind of make my life work.
Wonderful life, right, Joe?
Yeah, and you have inspired me. I think I've been never made a movie, but I think I can make one now because when I was 12 years old,
you can do it. Anybody can
well,
do it. Seriously.
this is a true story. I was a square dancer and a good one, and
So you're coming up with an idea, totally innovative idea for a movie.
I was a buckskin kid, and there was this guy. He was a Rough Rider, and he told me I sucked, and I quit. I quit. If I
He
just
bullied
stuck,
you into giving up square
if
dancing.
I'd stuck with it, who knows what might have happened.
Yeah,
You'd be a
That's
loser.
like Cuban Fury. Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah. I think I hate to kind of steal your idea, but kind of westernize it with American Southern accents
Take it.
instead of British and Cuban accents.
Maybe if you let me be a producer, then let's split the.
You were the guy with the $8 million. Yeah, I want to
It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine.
I got your title. Suckaroo.
It's not a bad time. Actually. I remember when I was 7 years old, I used to play the trumpet at school, and they called me and my teacher and my parents. They called me into the music room, and they at one point physically took the trumpet off of me, and they gave me a trombone. And they said, "We think your lips are too big for the trumpet." Which now, looking back, looking at some of the great, jazz trumpeters, you think, how could your lips be too big for a trumpet?
that was just.
But that was the first time that I felt that, what
That's
you were
good.
talking about,
Yeah.
that feeling.
If you told that to a single woman, though, that's a great come on.
My lips are too big for the trumpet.
I don't know if you've noticed, but my lips are too big for the trumpet.
That'd be a great book about you.
Weirdly enough, that's what my autobiography is going to to be called.
You're welcome.
Are you working on an autobiography?
No, it would be so
Please
tragic
do.
and
So
horrible.
premature, right?
Maybe once I've lived a life that's worth writing about, then I will. But I mean,
Oh.
I'm not just going to cash in on a mediocre C-list celebrity lifestyle at this point.
You got so far to go, but the problem
Exactly.
with guys our size is you never know when it's going to end like quick. So.
What a great
He's
place
a
to
real-
end.
Look at
yeah,
you, Joe.
He's a happy-go-lucky guy, isn't he?
I'm going to steal your movie because you're
What an
going to
upbeat way
die.
to end the show.
I think we'll make it to 100, but I'm just saying it's as
You
far
got to be
as
careful just in case.
as far as the
You
biography
know,
writing
I mean,
goes.
there's upsides to everything. If it means I don't have to pay tax anymore, then I probably welcome it.
Oh, man. Cuban Fury. Go see Cuban Fury. Opens in Seattle Friday, April 11th. Nick Frost. Fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
Can't wait to see
I
it.
can hear some salsa.
There's the salsa music.
Luciano wants a dance lesson before he leaves. I don't know if you have time.
You want to give it to Luciana?
$1,500 an hour.
She
Well,
can't
hold on.
afford you.
We got 2 minutes. How much is that? Let's break that down.
It's like $30.
All right, Nick, thank you very much. We'll try a little salsa with her in a
Forget
video.
it.
We'll post. No, he says no.
I've been chemically hobbled, so I can't do it anymore.
Coming up, Rock Genius and the Pot Report.